So we're going to take a look at Project Spartan here. This is build 10,049. I know there's been a few leaks out there for build 10,051. We'll be testing that out in a few days once we get our hands on that build. But right now we have Spartan here. We're going to test that. Project Spartan is Internet Explorer's successor. Basically, Microsoft is replacing that. There's a few quirks to this right now. First of all, it's a slow load time here. Still waiting for it to load. So what I've had to do was actually close out of Spartan and reopen it. Once I had done that, it seemed like things seemed to have loaded up a little quicker. Right now we have the default home page. This is msn.com. We'll go ahead and browse over to our Think Integer site. And we'll create a new tab. You can see there's a little bit of lag here. And it looks like you have some suggestions when you type in a URL. I'm not sure why we're getting a 404 error when we try to go to the Think Integer site. But right now we can see that the site does load. Where are our YouTube videos? YouTube videos seem like they're taking a little bit of a lag here. Let's refresh this page. Once we refresh a page, we have the same experience here. Looks like this is not going too well for YouTube. Maybe if I restore the video size, the window size. Looks like the script document does load fine. Take a look at a couple other things. We have our bookmarks. We can add, remove bookmarks from here. Favorites bar. One of the nice features about Project Spartan is the fact that we can actually write on the web page. So we can highlight, we can draw on it basically. So let's say we take this video right here and we wanted to highlight this part right here, how to get the 2016 preview, which is one of our more popular videos. Let's go ahead and erase that. Looks like it just highlighted it. We could also use the pen tool. We could draw on this and create a text box here and say one of our more popular videos. We can also cut and paste a segment of this. So if we want to do that, we could do that as well. And then we could save that little snippet here. Web notes, blah, blah, blah. I'll think integer, and then we could also share this out. Not really sure why the YouTube videos aren't working. And it looks like Spartan's not allowing us to actually share anything, which makes sense because it's still in the very early stages of development. But let's go to think. Oh, wait, let's don't use recommended settings. Hit OK. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So it does look like the YouTube videos load in IE11, which means that there isn't an issue with my VM. Let's go ahead and load this one. So it does look like it loads okay. We probably have a little bit of lag from the VM just running, but that's to be expected with a VM and a very early build of an operating system, and combine that with a very early build of a brand new uh, internet browser. So we have a lot of things going on here that may or may not be causing some latency here on this YouTube video. But the YouTube video does work in i11, does not work in Spartan. We can do a little more investigating. Let's turn up the resolution. We're gonna make this 1080p if that's available.
I'm here with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Stephen Merchant, and we're about to have a lip sync battle for the ages. Now this is a game that Stephen created with John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Is that correct?
Okay, let's go ahead and not bad for running in a VM. Let's keep moving along here. And right here we can go ahead and say, we can give our feedback to Microsoft. I'm not really sure why the YouTube videos were working in the previous tab. Let's go ahead and refresh the page, but I doubt that's going to fix anything here. No. So I might want to give some feedback to Microsoft in the future, just asking why my YouTube videos aren't loading on this page. Let's go a little bit further in. Let's go to settings. And you can see that this is a little more user-friendly. The UI is a little more streamlined, and it fits with that Windows modern look, aka Metro. Start page looks pretty nice. We can start up with a whatever page. Let's make that think integer because I am a little biased. And we're gonna hit save. Go through some privacy settings, block pop-ups, cookies, don't block cookies, block only third-party cookies, block all cookie services. Services share your browsing history keystrokes. Looks like this. Doesn't look like it's enabled predict the next page and speed up browsing with flip ahead. Now I'm not sure how this works, but that does look interesting. I have Cortana assist me in Project Spartan. It's already turned on. It doesn't look like we can do much with Cortana right at this moment. But what we can do is type in the search and web windows bar here, and we'll hit allow. And we'll have to type in our Microsoft account. So what we've had to do is basically go ahead and sync up with our Microsoft account, go through the entire process for verifying that account. Yes, I do want to allow that. Syncing up my OneDrive account. Would you like me to call you? Skip. And let's see what it does. Hey Cortana. Hey Cortana. It does work. Hey Cortana, what's the weather going to be like in South Florida? Hey Cortana, what's the weather going to be like in South Florida?
Right now, it's 70 and cloudy in Orlando.
Not exactly South Florida, but it'll do. Uh, hey Cortana, can you find me Think Integer's website? Still not able to find that. Um, looks like it's pulling up Bing Canada's website. I'm not really sure why I pulled up Canada's website. Hey Cortana, Think Integer website. Nope. Okay. So it still needs some improvement, or maybe my SEO isn't working um, as expected. But it looks like it's pulling up IE11, which is not exactly Spartan. Looks like that's it as far as we're concerned on the surface. Oh, okay. Didn't like that. And let's just go to another website. We'll go to personal favorite of mine. See how this loads. It's a little sluggish. Watch some clips here. See how this works out. Still trying to load this video. But it looks like it just loaded. Let's see if we can get any video and sound from it. We have a commercial that's about to play.
It took tennis legend Serena Williams, fencing champion Tim Morehouse, and the Rockettes years to master their craft, but only moments to master paying bills at Chase.com, depositing checks at the ATM, and transferring funds on the mobile app.
This could also be because of the VM, but we'll test it in IE11 as well.
Designed for you. So you can
painful if you ask me, but we'll test just to confirm.
The way you bank.
We have been linked by medias, but at the moment we are not in a transfer period at all. We are focused on our. We go to Berlin next week and focus on that, and we have plenty of offensive players. If you look at what we had on the bench today, we had Walcott, Rosicki, Welbeck, who did not start the game.
Okay, so it looks like there's some performance issues within Spartan. Looking forward to some future builds there just to see how that works out. But just to confirm and make sure it's not an issue with Spartan itself, let's go into IE11. We know that IE11 is pretty functional. I mean, it's pretty solid. I've used it in some large enterprises in virtualized environments, you know, virtualized desktop, virtualized applications, and it works pretty well. So let's see what we got going on here. We're going to load the same video. Like I said, this, yeah, looks like we're getting a little message here that says that the website is not responding due to a long-running script. This probably is due to it running on a VM. Stop the script. Let's try this again. We did not get that message in Cortana, and it looks like IE11 has just crashed on us. So I'm just going to chalk this up to it being a combination of it running in a virtual machine and it being a very early build.